Hello everyone, here's my review for Thrash. Thrash is a new Netflix movie that follows a few groups fighting to survive a South Carolina hurricane and its floods, which bring in sharks. That movie fucking sucked. Holy shit. Movies like this are why I drink alcohol. Just set that aside. Thrash is absolutely atrocious in every possible way. The acting is bad across the board. Jimon Hounsou in particular, you can tell he was there for the paycheck. He did not give a fuck. His delivery is so flat, it's hilarious. The rest of the delivery ranges from that to goofily over the top. The visuals are bad. The CGI is so ridiculously obvious. In particular, there is a baby in this film that you can tell is not actually there. The sharks don't even look that great and are not grounded in the scenes they're in. And the green screening, especially towards the end of the film, is horrendous. This movie also can't decide on a visual style whatsoever. Towards the end, it's almost like Edgar Wright-esque, like it's doing whip pans and quick zooms, but it wasn't doing that for the first hour, so it's very bizarre when those sorts of stylistic decisions start popping up. So visually speaking, the film is a mess. But oh boy, Thrash, writing-wise, is 90 minutes of nothing. Literally, this film is nothing. I feel like there's a void in my memory of the time during which I watched this movie, because it's nothing. There are basically three segments to this film's plot. One is Jimon Hounsou's character trying to give back to his niece. The second is that niece and a pregnant woman. And the third is a group of, I think, foster children. These three plot threads do not connect for 99% of the film. And even when they do connect, it's only Jimon Hounsou's character and his crew and his niece that meet up at the end of the film. That third plot thread of those kids has nothing to do with anything else in this movie. You could cut Jimon Hounsou's character and that group of characters out of the film and nothing would change. It's not even like they really rescue his niece. They just show up at the end to pick them up from the disaster. They save themselves from their predicament, and then Jimon Hounsou's character shows up on a boat to pick them up. And no, I do not care to remember any of the characters' names in this film because they're nothing. The characters are so bland, it's incredible. There's no setup for them in the beginning for why we should care about them. They don't have arcs, except for maybe one, and none of them have enough time dedicated to them to even be considered a protagonist. I don't know if they were going for a sort of ensemble cast situation, but it doesn't work. The characters are laughably bad. And because of that, there's absolutely no tension in this thriller film. There's quite literally no reason to care whatsoever about anything happening on screen. Of course, this also has the recent Netflix dialogue issue where everything gets mentioned 10 times because they're expecting people to be on their phones while watching the movie. Parts of the plot are completely nonsensical. And it's not even so bad it's funny. It's just boring. I would accuse the writer Tommy Wirkola of having used ChatGPT to write this, but that would be an insult to ChatGPT. Part of me wonders if there was even a script. Or if they just showed up to set without one and were like, all right, here's the scene we're going to shoot today. And then just did that randomly maybe 90 times. Because events just sort of happen in this movie. There's no escalation. It just keeps going. And things are happening, but they don't mean anything. The film is so bad that it gets slow. It's less than 90 minutes, actually. And it feels slow towards the middle. And they try to do this thing where one of the sharks is a character, sort of like how in Jaws you could look at the shark as a character of its own. So that, spoiler alert, that shark can save two of the characters toward the end of the film. But it's so stupid. That moment takes away any modicum of tension that might have been in this film. And this is all ignoring the fact that Thrash is basically just the movie Crawl from around 2019. It was produced by Sam Raimi. Much better movie, by the way. But it is that plot, except they switch out the alligators for sharks. Thrash is terrible. Do not watch it. Avoid it if you can. And for that reason, I'm giving it a 1 out of 10. This movie is bad. It's not just Netflix's usual slop, it is worse. And it's crazy that we're 4 months into 2026 and 3 movies I've seen have already cracked my worst of all time list. But thank you for watching. Please stick around for more movie reviews like this, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.